Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to DeFi Degen Strip for Poverty. I'm your host, Coach Shannon. And as you all know, you guys, I live out here in Cambodia. And my whole purpose with this YouTube channel is to help empower the powerless and create financial stability through crypto assets. And doing that specifically right now with Drip. I've been in crypto for a number of years, and this is the first protocol I've seen that looks like it has some potential. And I want to use this video as well as the channel to help shed some light on it. And of course, hopefully yield some dividends to, like I said, empower the powerless and start supporting different charities, starting first with the Cambodian Children's Fund and then branching out to other ones. And even if other opportunities pop up besides Strip. But for now, this video is just going to cover the getting started, like the top 7 to 8 questions that I've come across and that I think will be some value for you guys. So getting started with Drip, first question that I see is, what is it? How does it work? So if you're here, you probably have already heard about it, and now you're trying to figure out what it does and how it works. And the best way to describe it is that it is a annuity mixed with certificate of deposit. So in the traditional finance sector, you have certificates of deposit where you give the management firm, the bank, or whoever a certain amount of money, and they keep it for a certain period of time, 6 months, 12 months, 18, 2 years, whatever. And in that time frame, you can't get access to it. It's literally locked up, but they will give you back the whole thing plus some interest based on the duration that you were willing to let them use it. And while they have it, they lend it out to other areas and invest it and do other things with it so that you can get this yield on it. An annuity is a guaranteed payout, basically. So in Drip, the way it works is that the protocol or the smart contract is written in such a way that there is a guarantee that you will get this token based on locking up your liquidity. And that's why it's sustainable, because you're being paid out in the token itself of the contract, not in a stable coin or another asset that it doesn't have control over. So that's a double-edged sword, because it can mint more and then the price value can go down, but it's also on the positive side because it controls the supply. So that's just a quick understanding of how it works. And the biggest question I see is, am I too late? So I personally think you're not too late, and I'm going to look at 2 analytics to tell you why. So the first one we have is this website that I'm hoping will come up here. There we go. Minimize this. The Strip Analytics website. So we zoom in. This is something that this person, Matthew TG, he created. So it analyzes some data, but I found out that not all of this is up to date or quite accurate. So we're going to look at this first, and then look at the actual on-chain analytics from BSC Scan, so we can actually take a better look at what's going on with the wallets. But in the last 30 days, you see the new accounts have been onboarded. And so you can see that it had some peaks, but it's definitely not like falling off, right? So it's more than 500 accounts per day being added. So you definitely know a lot of YouTube channels. I created mine with this, and people are talking about this project. So it's getting a lot of hype and attention. Then you have this, which shows the number of players that are active on the contract itself. So most of them are in this range here, with 53,000 players all having less than 100 Drip in their wallet. And then it goes down the chain. This is actually a contract wallet. And this is what I was talking about, is actually not accurate. So these numbers, when we look at the BSC scan, you won't actually see. So I believe this is outdated. And I think what happened is some of these people that did have this at one stage maybe have created a duplicate wallet and started over, or I'm not quite sure, but I can't find these numbers on the BSC scan. So that's just something interesting, which is a good thing that it's not showing up on the network, and that this chart itself is not a direct reflection of what the actual on-chain analysis are. So just keep that in mind. This is total drippers, 73,000. So definitely very bullish. It's growing exponentially. This next chart shows you how, not this one. New accounts today. Where is it? 13. Not that one. Where is the one? This one. So this shows you the amount of new accounts per month. So this started in April. So it's coming up on 2 years and had some, so a lot of new people joined, then it kind of died. Then there was this pump for maybe new use cases or something like that. Then this is where the most people came on. And that was when he started talking about the animal farm. So what I think Forex does really, really well is as things start to die off and lose some hype, he jumps back in and kind of tells people about new projects or new partnerships, which he just recently did in an AMA. He mentioned that there's a partnership coming after he finalizes the pig game. So what I think we'll see happen is there will be a drop and then it'll start to pick back up again with this new project that our partnership he launched. But here's what I really want to show you. This is the actual drip wallet, the drip token contract that mints the token. So it has 1 million drip token supply. There are 65,000 addresses. So that's a little different than what was shown on one of these charts. Where is it? 73,000. So I think this is more accurate than this because this is the BSC scan and it actually is looking on the network to see what wallets or how many wallets have this token in it. And these are 65,000 unique addresses that have this token in it. And here's the really interesting part about sustainability. So 660,000 tokens are in the contract itself. Another 190,000 are in PancakeSwap. Another 38,000 are in this other contract. I don't know what contract this actually is or what this contract does. It could be the Burn wallet where things are getting sent to. But if you guys know, by all means, please let me know in the comments. Tokens are going in and out. So I don't know what it is, but it is a contract. So it's not somebody's wallet. But I don't know which part of the contract this actually is. It could be the airdrop contract, maybe. That would make sense. But anyway, point being, no one has access to these three. That's the good part. And then this third one or fourth one I thought was a red flag, but it looks like it's actually could be the developer wallet or even just the initial wallet they used because nothing has happened on this wallet. So it was distributed. The whole balance was kicked out to this wallet at the creation of the project, basically 297 days ago, but no other action has taken place on this wallet. So that's a good thing. It's not in the wallet. It's not staking and getting additional tokens because if it was, this 7,000 tokens would quickly be at the 27,000 mark within 120 days. So again, this analytics isn't up to date in my opinion, or isn't correct, or I don't know where it's getting its data from, because if you look here, it's saying that there's 2 people with 27,000, one with 31, and actually 31 would be impossible. The contract itself doesn't allow you to get more than 27,000 unless you sent an additional 3,000 to yourself, which wouldn't make any sense because then you're getting penalized with the whale tax the more that you have. So I think these numbers are completely wrong, to be honest. I believe this is somewhat right, but these numbers don't make sense. There's not 16,000. None of these numbers above 7 exist. So that gives me a big bullish signal to say that, hey, we're in good hands. So this one, I believe, is a Deb wallet. This is the first legitimate wallet that I could find that actually has transactions on BSC Scan. So this is someone who is actually airdropping. They are claiming they sold here, sold 100, airdrop, 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 airdrop. Then on the next day, next page, they claim 100 as well. So whoever this is a legitimate wallet, and that is the highest, and that's still a drop in the bucket compared to the total amount of tokens that are available. So that being said, guys, this contract can go on for quite some time because this wallet getting to 27,000 and then it's no longer able to get any more, it has to start claiming. That will take, I already did this on the calculator, to get to 27,000 at the max, it'll take 150 days roughly, and then it will be able to claim or pay out or withdraw like automatically 220 tokens every day. So by the end of the year, this one person will have burned 50,000 drip tokens. So 50,000 from this supply is a drop in the bucket, and they're getting burned. So it doesn't go back into circulation. And so that at least lets me know that for at least the next year or two, because the next person is half that amount below him. So this is going to take this person 150 days and then the end of the year to burn through 50,000. This person won't be able to get there until next year. So you'll have these next few doing the same thing. And that's if they don't take anything out ever until they reach that maximum 27,000 limit. So long story short, I believe it is sustainable for at least the short to near term future. So for me, I'm giving it like 2 to 3 years. So I would get your profits within the next 2 to 3 years, but he can definitely add some more use cases. So that answers the question here of is it sustainable? That's where I just showed you the next 5, the top wallet, be 5 months, 150 days before it maxes out. And this is the YouTube video that is on my channel. But basically, I went on the claim to say that he's going to partner with MetaHero. It came from the AMA he did with James Peloton, basically saying that he's partnered with a leader in the metaverse space that will dethrone OpenSea. And if you do your own research and you do your homework, there is only one leader in that space that's doing NFTs and is metaverse themed. So I could be wrong, but whoever it is, he's making a bold claim that they're a huge collaborating partner, which is obviously some bullish news for the token itself. And then lastly, is it a scam, MLM, or Ponzi? There's 2 links on my YouTube as well that I took from other AMAs where he specifically addressed these questions. Scam, more specifically, scam and Ponzi. He says no, because a Ponzi is all about taking the bottom rewards and funneling all the way up the chain. And the only way they get more money in is by bringing in new customers. They don't actually have a product to sell. That's what a Ponzi scheme is. But Drip is making its money on chain, you can see, from the dividend tax pool. And he's bringing in other use cases into the tokens and into the ecosystem, like with Animal Farm, and getting people to lock up their liquidity. So he's getting money into the system by generating new use cases. So it is actually a product or service that he is soliciting. And in a way, it's just gambling. You can call it investing if you want to, but it's gambling. You're hoping the price of this token will go up. You're hoping that if you hold it, it will not tank. So you're making a bet of high-low and leaving your money on the platform. Therefore, he has this money that he can create other investments, which he is investing on the back end, the pancake swap with the liquidity pool. And then he's making these partnerships. So that tells you right there that there is actual products and services being utilized. And then MLM, it's not an MLM because, again, the referral bonus does not go all the way up the tier indefinitely. It's 1, it stops at 15. 2, you have to have the actual BREAP token in your wallet at the correct number in order to get the referral. And number 3, it funnels the rewards down tier, and all the rewards are only eligible to 1 person per positive action. Meaning, if you do a deposit and that deposit results in an airdrop reward ability, that the contract will look up the chain to see who was the last person that got it. And if they haven't gotten it, it goes to them. If they already got it, it goes to the next person. So it only goes to 1 person. So therefore, it's not an MLM because all the rewards aren't being funneled up. Additionally, 2.5% of the 10% that gets rewarded in a team wallet goes down. So it doesn't even go to the top wallet in there as well. So he's built in a lot of pieces to make sure that people see that it's not a scam, not a Ponzi. We know it's not a scam because it is on a blockchain. So that lets you know how that works. What is the best strategy for getting started? So if you're getting started, you're watching this video, you're here in 2022. The best strategy depends on a couple of factors, such as where you're entering at, meaning how much money you're putting into it. As of right now, the price of tokens is around $125. So if you're going in with 1 drip, then the best strategy is to do 1 hydrate every 7 days. That way you don't spend that much on gas. And then you'll get to your first 10 drip tokens the quickest. I explained this in another video as well on my channel. And then it also depends on your long or short-term horizon and your risk appetite. Meaning, are you trying to get in for this for the quick flip and make your money back and then get out as quick as possible? Or do you see this having long-term utility, additional use cases, additional partnerships that he's doing, and you're bullish on Forex's design and what he's doing? Then you can play a longer strategy. And like I showed you from the wallets, in my opinion, there's very little risk for this to be, what would you call it? Like where the liquidity will get sucked up because there's not enough people sitting at those top tiers that can just dry up the tokens and things of that nature. And as they do spin them, those tokens get burned, which make the token deflationary as well. So best strategy, starting with a little bit of capital, once a week. If you're starting in the middle tier with about enough to do 25 to 50 drip, then every third day. And then if you're doing more than 50 drip, definitely every day. This last one, this one is my only red flag, but I get the purpose behind it. So he's not doxed, meaning we don't know who he is, but he does have a track record that you can look back on from his pseudonym, alias Forex Shark. You can find his fingerprints on other projects for the past 4 to 5 years. And you can see on-chain analysis and all this stuff that everything he's touched has had some positive yield on it. He's also gone on record to say that he's been validated by a rug doc, but I couldn't find that. And I can't find the actual contract being audited either by Paladin or Rug Doc. Rug Doc actually says they couldn't do it because it's too complex. So they reserve the right to skip over complex protocols and contracts. So if there's any red flag, it would be this for me. But weighing in on this one versus all the other things and seeing what the contract has done so far and seeing how he's done his other 4 projects, Reap, the first reflectionary coin on Ethereum, his fork of it, BREAP, which he put onto Binance, and now it's tied to this project, and then Rake, and now Drip, and the Animal Farm. So if indeed he is really trying to just milk this, he's at least milking it for the long term and allowing us to take the ride with him. That's the best I can tell you, because at this stage, he would have made tons of money off of these other projects. And unless he just wants to be a trillionaire, then either way, we can ride the wave. So it's going to be a slow rug pull if that's the case. And it's a win-win for everybody if that's what he's doing. But I honestly don't think so. I actually think he's really trying to help out in the space and kind of fix where it's broken. So this is the only red flag. Like I said, it's not doxed and it can't be audited. So you have to do your own due diligence and kind of look at the contract. And I try to understand, like I showed you guys on BSC scan, and then you just make your best decision. So don't go in with, mortgaging your house, but it's worth the risk reward of putting in a little bit because the return on investment is so high. So it's better than like a lottery ticket in that regard. And lastly, what's the best way to get started? 100% the absolute best way to get started is Binance. If you have access to Binance or you have a Binance account, you can literally take fiat directly into BNB. No other steps are necessary. So from your bank account to Binance, from Binance to BNB, from the BNB directly to your MetaMask into Drip Network. If you're on another exchange or somewhere else, then I recommend PancakeSwap or KuCoin. KuCoin is a little more, you need to have a little more user knowledge because you're actually doing trades, but PancakeSwap is pretty easy. It's a decentralized exchange. You just go in there, whatever the currency is, make sure it's on Binance, swap it to BNB. So that's it, guys. Hope you found these 7 tips valuable, and I hope you're willing to join us on the journey to empower the powerless and create financial freedom through crypto assets. And if you find this valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe. I'm just getting started. I've never done a YouTube channel before, so happy to hear you guys' feedback and give me some insights on what you would like to know. But I would love to grow this, and I want to actually reach the Cambodian population, maybe Southeast Asia, and help onboard people into this ecosystem because I can see it can be life-changing. And if I can find some people to partner with here in Cambodia that speak the language, they can share this information natively, and we can help bring more users on. More users on means everybody benefits, and the token price appreciates, and the platform is able to sustain itself longer. And how cool would that be to have people that are impoverished be able to create some form of financial stability, man, through something like this. Granted, the average income here is $300. So getting in the drip, they need at least half that. And I think the token's going to appreciate. So that's going to be kind of hard, but it's still something. And maybe we'll find some other ways to onboard these people. But long story short, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you like or want to see in the future videos. Until then, guys, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.